in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Throwing now is Carr. Brought in over the middle by Grant. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. On the delay, here's Hines. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Gets it off to Freeman. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things
interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Jackson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw again is Jackson. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hines. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They run with Hines. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A quick throw complete to Washington. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Draw play. This is Hines. Lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd, and he locates Josh Hill, complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson will throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, I throw so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Brought in over the middle by Graham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now gets this one to Hill, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And Jackson throwing once more. And there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From midfield now on 2nd down. Carr, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On 3rd down, Carr. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 7-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. That's fielded in the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Over the middle, complete. That's Buchanan. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
46-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run again with Hines. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. He'll check this down to Hines. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Carr now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This is Jennings. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Jackson. And that is incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On first down, it's Hines. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. What can Carr do now with his drive? That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A quick throw complete to Washington. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing his car on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Jackson will throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.